Mamas, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you guys how I plan out my third graders week, and we are parent led and we are video led, and I add in some supplements. So hopefully this is helpful to some of you guys, and I hope you guys stick around to watch this. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright ladies, so this is what my setup usually looks like on the table. I have a stack of our add-ons and just our normal curriculum books and my lesson plans. Off with my planner here, I'm going to open to the page that I need. So it's for November 16th through 20. This is going to be lesson 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. I always like to write down my lesson numbers here. Above here I always share Bible with the language block. So we'll start here with Bible. This is my parent-led Bible curriculum lesson plan book. So we are going to be starting on lesson 36 here. I did notice that this week we're supposed to be doing like a review on David. There's two different series to it, so we're going to be working through both of them. So usually I would use this for my guide, but because I've already looked over it and saw that we're going to be doing reviews, instead of reading the same exact lessons over again for my daughter, I am going to be doing add-ons this week for this. So basically she is going to be doing the verse from Hebrews 11:11 through 15, and I believe she has to work through that through this whole week. Let me just make sure. Friday she is going to have her oral Bible verse. Okay, so I'm going to start off by writing her verse here. It's 11:11 through 15. And this is going to go all the way through the week. I like to stick with one subject and just work my way from Monday to Friday on it. So I'm just going to write on every day here the verse. And then down here, I'm just going to write oral 11:11:15. And I'll just block it off like this so I know just to check it. It kind of catches my eye a little bit better. So that is what we're going to be working through out of this. That is it. I'm not going to be doing the review on their lesson from their books just because it gets boring for my daughter to work through the same exact lessons. So I have my whole stack of Bible add-ons. So last year she really worked through this prayer map for girls, and so I only have her do this once in a while. So we may do a little bit of this. This is her drawing journal from the Bible, so we may work on this week, I'm not sure. But I do want to go through this Bible and just read the story of David through here and Saul. So we will read, let's see. So I think I'm going to read Israel asked for a king, God chooses Saul, and a promising start. So it's going to be pages 124 through 125. So here I am going to write the Bible for children. And we're going to do page 124. I said 127, right? No, 124, 126. Okay. And then we're going to do, I will do here, the Bible for children, and we're going to do pages 127. Let's see. David the Shepherd Boy, 127 through 131. So 140. Okay, so then that leaves Friday with just her oral. So what I will do then, let's see what's in here. I don't think we're gonna do this because we've already done this for David, but let's see what's in here. We'll look over the timeline. Okay, so timeline. And then what else can we do? I'm gonna start with the Old Testament here. And I think I'm going to talk to her about the tribe that David comes from. And I believe that's Judah. So I'm going to do page 84 and go over the tribe. Okay, so we'll do the timeline and then we'll do the tribe of Judah. And then I'm going to have her write in her prayer book. And then I'm gonna have her draw and journal.
Did I put too much water because it's like sticky and it won't stay on one?
Did the other one stay on?
Mm-hmm. Look, it's like slippery and sticky.
Oh, it's not dry yet then. Just sit it down and let it sit for a second.
Oh, okay.
So for Monday, after we read, I'm gonna have her draw in her journal and then I'm gonna skip a day. So draw in journal for Wednesday, skip Thursday, and then I will have her draw in her journal on Friday. Okay, so that is basically what we are doing for Bible. We're gonna use a lot of our add-ons for Bible this week. Okay, since I don't have a lot of space on here, I am going to use my pink little Post-its here for language. So I'm just going to use the pink because I usually use my blue if I'm adding, like if we're doing a project and I need different supplies. But this one I'll know that this is just an added assignment. So if I pull out my Abeka Daily Guide, I'm just gonna go to lesson 36, which is here. And I'm literally, you guys, just going to write down, I'm gonna find my language and we just need to do page 39. It says that we can use stuffed animals, die cuts, or pictures to go along with her activity that the video teacher is going to be doing, but I'm not going to grab that. So we're just going to put down the page that she's going to work through. So for language, I'm going to need page 39. And then I can fit it in this one, so I'm just going to write page. Okay, so for Wednesday, we're going to need 41 through 43. So I'm gonna move this draw in journal up so then I can fit it. Draw in journal for her her Bible, not her math. And then I'm going to do page 41 through 43. So I literally just go through the binder, I find language, and then I write what she's going to be doing for that day. Okay, so I noticed with lesson 38 where it says pages 41 and 42, and then she's supposed to do 43, I noticed that there was a note here talking about her book reports. So I just wanted to check in her workbook. So this is the elements of book that they're going to be filling out, and this is going to be just to kind of get them set up for book reports so that they know how to do book reports. So we have 41, 42, and then this is 43 that she'll have to work through. Okay, I just wanted to know what they were talking about there, just so I have an idea when she is doing it. So I'm going to write a little note for myself that is what's going to be done here. Prepping for book report. Okay, so now I can move on. So Thursday is lesson 39, And this says page 41, 42. So the same thing that they're gonna be doing the elements, but we need to do quiz 4. So I'll do this so I see it. And then 40 language, page 44. So I'm just gonna write that here. Page 44. Okay, so now moving on to writing. So that's basically what I do when I'm doing stuff through the Abeka book here, because this is all video led. So I'm just gonna go through writing for each day and write down what we have. I usually just write the page that she's working on and then when there's a test. I used to write down display cursive formation flashcards and what letter she's working on, but I don't do that anymore. So I skip over that these days, but I just write down the page, like I said, that she's gonna be working on. So now we're moving on to reading, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did for writing and language. So reading, we have pages 1 through 6. This is a new book. This is TS. So I have to pull that out. It's gonna be through the seasons. So TS, page 1 through 6. And then I'm just gonna kind of read to see what they have here that she's gonna be working on. Now, I used to write down these words and I used to display them for her, but I'm kind of finding myself that I'm not doing it anymore. I see that that's basically all I need to write on here. But I am going to look at this book. Let me grab this book. So one thing I will say about when I'm doing the reading is sometimes they like to end halfway through the book or the story for one day and then start off where they've ended. I don't really like doing that. I probably should, but what I do is, so I'll have her read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how I'm gonna do it. These look like little poems. Monday's reading, it looks like it doesn't interfere, it doesn't stop in between a story. So I am going to have Monday for pages 1 through 6. And then let's see what it says for Tuesday. Tuesday, 7 through 18. 7 through 18. Let's see here. Again, that ends. And then they do say to do homework for pages 19, 21 through 22. So let's see, 19, 20, 21, 22. So that would stop her off. Let me see what they have here, 19 through 29. So I'm not gonna have her read ahead. I will just have her stop at 18. So let's see here, TS page 8 through 18. Oops, it's 7. Oopsies. 7 through 18. And then for this, we're gonna do 19 through 29. Let's just see how that works out. Okay, 19 through 29 it said. Yep, okay. Through 39. Yep, okay. Skill sheet number 9. Okay, so moving on. So this, we have it split, so I'm just gonna draw a line through here because we have 2 different subjects for these blocks. So we're not doing health right now, so I just crossed that out. We're gonna be working through cooking. So let's see here. Spelling is still an Abeka video led subject that we do. So again, I'm going to go through it, write what I need to, and then I will move on. So 36 for spelling, she's working through list 7. And this is still list 7, but this is going to be her trial test because she always does trial tests. This is going to be her worksheet that she has to work on. Okay, and then this is going to be her test 7. And that is if she does not get 100% on Tuesday's trial test, she'll take her real test on Wednesday. And then she'll start her list 8 on Thursday, and she'll continue list 8 for Friday. So we are done with all of the Abeka video led and parent led. So now we're moving on to our arithmetic, and we are working through teaching textbooks. And I always like to just kind of glance through this book to see what she's going to be working on so I know what she's doing. On Monday, she has quiz 5. And then I have her, you guys may think I'm crazy, but I have her do her quiz, and then I have her do the actual lesson for that day. So she'll work through the quiz, and then she'll start with lesson 36. And then so I know she doesn't have another test, so I'm just going to write in the same lesson numbers that we are doing and just kind of take a glance at what she's working through this week. So this is all review. That is one thing that I'm noticing with teaching textbooks, as it is, I feel like a little bit maybe behind what Abeka is. Now this is a level 4 because they do it by levels. It's not by grades like Abeka does it. So we chose the level 4 instead of the level 3 because she knew everything in level 3. But they are starting to learn different things. So I feel like I made the right choice with getting her the level 4. Okay, so I see what she's working through. Okay, so that is going to be it for her arithmetic. Now, while she's working through arithmetic, let me show you guys something. Okay, so I know I've mentioned this book before, but this is the Usborne Illustrated Elementary Math Dictionary book. It is so cool, you guys. My daughter's already used this quite a few times to look stuff up that she's forgotten. I kind of have to help her and show her where to look and, you know, researching on how to do that. I'm trying to get her so that she could learn how to find things on her own without always just asking. So this is super helpful. If your kids are forgetting what they've already learned or they need help understanding something, they can always go to this, or you can pull it out and explain it to them. That's what I've pretty much been doing most of the time. I think the last time she grabbed it on her own, but I still kind of went over it with her. But it's just such a great book to have on hand. It has fractions in here. It has decimals, percentages. It's really cool. So I wanted to point that out to you guys. So this is always at her desk. So if she's working through any of these lessons and she doesn't remember something, she can always pull this out. Okay, so now moving on to our Star Spangled story. This is through Knotgrass. This is what we have been working through this year. We are, let's see here. We are going to be talking about Lois and Clark and Sacagawea. So let's get there. And then I want to show something to you guys. Okay, so we're going to be working through Unit 7, page 129. And we are going to work through these pages here. So 135 is where we will end. And then I will just use these as my guide when we are reading along. I won't have to go back to this at all. So I am going to have them write these answers out in their notebook. So I'm going to write notebook, notebook, writing, or write answers. we are just starting to do that. I used to just ask them the question and they would answer it, but I do want some documentation of them doing these questions. So I'm gonna start having them write them down for that. So then Tuesday, we are gonna be working through page 136 through 141. And they're gonna do the same thing. So I'm just gonna write MB for notebook through 150. Oh wait, guys, I'm losing it here. I'm losing it, 149. Okay, so this is gonna be 149. Let me see if they're gonna have questions. Yes, so notebook. They normally have them in every lesson. And then I think Thursday, we're gonna go ahead and do Unit 7's project. So this is a notebook or journal writing and journaling. I wonder if I should just have them add it into their notebook that they write the answers in. That may be a good idea. So it's just in that same notebook. Okay, use same notebook. Okay, so with that being said, I do want to point out because the lesson is so small on Sacagawea and I want to go more in depth with that, I had purchased this Who Was Sacagawea book that we're each going to use. We ordered 2 more so we can each have one. And then I found this unit study. It's really small on Pinterest. And this is made by Randy Smith. That is the author's name. And his website is www.peanutbutterfishlessons.com. I will link his link down below if you guys are interested in this unit study. And if you guys are interested in seeing what I'm going to do with this unit study next week, or it's not your next week, but you know, the next week that we have school, then I can always do a video for you guys because I've been looking up projects and different things that we can go into. We'll probably do it for about a week long. So yeah, so I just wanted to point that out. So let me know if you guys want to see more on this. So moving on from history, I am going to be doing geography pages with my daughter. Like I mentioned to you guys, why is this still in here? Oh, because this. You guys, I'm so confused. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have watched my other videos, but we are just working through this maps and geography book. And once we start getting into the actual states, then I think I'm going to bring in my other Knotgrass 50 States book and work through it. I'm not sure. I keep going back and forth, you guys. I just don't know what I'm doing here. So I may do it, I may not. I really want to start diving into that book. But anyways, right now, I'm just having her do these little mapping keys or, you know, mapping skills with these. So I will have her do page 20 and 21 because they go together on Thursday. So I'm going to write a little line or draw a little line. So geography is going to be page 20 through 21. And then I'm going to have her do page 22. That is what she'll do for Friday, is just this page here. You know what? I think I'm going to give her another page. I'm going to have her do 2 because we don't have history. So let's see here. What is this? Science Sense, page 23. I'm going to take this out of here. And we will write 23 there. And I'll put this with her little book for her worksheets. Okay, history is done finally. Let me put geography under here because it will bother me if I don't. So next we're working through science. So here is my let's see, parent-led books. So science is here. Let me see where we're at. So we are starting on Earth this week, and we are going to do this, and then we are going to do this. So this will be week, what week is this? What week are we on? Okay, so this is going to be 8, this is going to be 9. When I'm working through science, I always have our science book. Okay, so this is going to be lesson 5. This is Earth. And then I always have the notebooking journal with me. I can see what they need to be working on through this as well. So let's see here. So it shows, is that right? Why does it feel like, yeah, that's right. So with lesson 5, they're going to do perfect design, perfect distance, perfect mass, and perfect rotation. So with that being said, I'm going to have to write page 66. I can never, there, 66 through 69. And then I'm going to have them write some of their fascinating facts that they learned on those specific subjects. So in their notebook, they're going to be doing page 112 and 113. And then let me see what else they have. Okay, so the next one's going to be an activity. So for Tuesday, they're going to be doing a perfect atmosphere. So let's just write page 69. They're going to be doing a perfect tilt. And then they're going to be working through activity 5.1a and where's 5.1b? Are we really doing both of those? Oh yeah, that's easy. Okay. So 71 to, let's see, 74. So 69 to 74. And then they are going to do their activity. So they also have to write about their activity in here. So 5.1a and 5.1b. That's going to be the next day. So we are going to do notebook for 114 and 115. And then let's see here. The next day we have perfect land. Where's that at? Oh, we have to read to 75. That's why I write in pencil, you guys, because I'm messing up here. Okay, so perfect land is going to be page 76. 76, and then we are going to do Earth's mini book. So notebook, page 116. Okay, so since we're only doing 3 days or 3 lesson daily assignments, I'm splitting this one up. So I'm going to end that on page 120. And then it says perfect magnetic sphere. So we're gonna do 77. And then, okay, so I'm not doing this on Wednesday, okay? I'm gonna end it on page 76. So we're only reading page 76, and then we are gonna do our mini book in here. And then Thursday, we will go ahead and do page 77. So we'll read about magnets or magnetic forces, and then we're gonna do the activity 5-2. So wait, let's see if there's anything after that. No, that's gonna be something different. So then we're gonna go to 79, and then we're gonna do activity 5-2. And then in here, we are gonna do activity 5-2 here. So page 123. Page 123. Oh, I should put notebook. Okay, and then we're gonna have nothing on Friday. Now, sometimes if we don't get through everything, then we will leave stuff for open days like this on certain subjects and kind of make up on stuff there. Now, my last thing that I skipped, let's see here, is cooking. So for cooking, we have this cool little cooking unit and lab book that we found on Pinterest. I'm not sure if this is going up before my cooking unit video goes up, but either way, this is our cooking unit and lap book. I will link the link down below for you guys if you guys are interested. This I found on Pinterest and it was free. So basically let's see. I don't think I'm gonna use this. I'll use this. So I transferred this into here for my lessons so that I will know what I'm doing. So for Monday, we are gonna be working through mixing tools. Mixing tools. One thing I may do is I may walk through their books and write page numbers on them or they're gonna have to use bookmarks because it's gonna be confusing for them, I think. It's already been it takes a little bit to get to the right day and we're only at the beginning. So we've only finished the first week and it's been going really well. So day 6 is all about mixing tools and we have a little activity. So we need 5 eggs and we need 5 mixing bowls. And then I will look in my calendar for the rest. See calendar book. Oops. So I don't have to rewrite everything. Okay, so those are things that I'm going to need. Now I also have this food anatomy book by Julia Rothman, and we're using this kind of just as a supplement. So we like having this on hand. What goes with mixing tools? So for instance, let's see if there is anything. Nope, no mixing tools. Okay, so we won't use that for mixing tools. And then next we're gonna be working through baking tools. And then I don't think I saw anything in here for baking. I don't think I saw anything for baking. Did you guys see anything for baking? Different ways to cook eggs. Oh my gosh, I love this book. I think it's so cute. But I'm not finding anything to go with that. Okay, so next we have thermometers. I definitely didn't see that. And then we have cookware and bakeware. Okay, and I do have in their binders, because they have something different than this, but it's basically the same stuff. There are worksheets throughout this that we're gonna work on. So that I'll know because it's in order in my book that we're reading through. So I don't have to write any pages down there. And that is it, you guys. We are pretty much done for the week. I don't need anything except for their kits for science, and I don't have to get really any of that together right now. But I usually, when I am doing something for an activity, I will get it all together. And then I have a little basket that I use, and it's something similar to this basket, and I'll just prep it all inside of the little basket tray. so that we can use that. So everything's together. So I'll probably do that on Sunday. It is now only Friday, so I still have a few days to do that. But I wanted to plan this out with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, so I hope it was helpful in some sort of way. I know that these are super long. I really don't know how to make this video to make it enjoyable for you or what type you guys would like to see. So you guys know me and my channel. I like doing step by step, so I'm sorry it's long, but there it is. I hope that you guys are all doing well and healthy, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. So be safe and be blessed always.